Hey y'all, welcome back. Today is Faith Friday. On Friday, I use faith-based challenges to save money. The categories I save for on Friday, I save for car, home medical, pets, credit card, and vacation. So we are saving $80 today. And I am going to start with this scratch and save challenge. This is in my Ko-fi shop. And it is the Bible verse, Psalm 84:1. It says, "For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless." I have saved $9. I think I'm going to go ahead and scratch a couple of these. Let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's going to be for 4. All right, so let me go ahead and get that in. All right, so let's go ahead and get 4 out. All right, so 2 and 4. And then let's do another one. I think I'll count from the opposite side. We'll do 1, 2, 3, which either one it would have ended up on here. And that's for 2. All right. So now in this challenge, we have saved, get these 2s in order, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. We're going to save 25 total when we finish with that. All right, and that is my Ko-fi shop, like I said. Our next challenge, this is, I guess it's technically because it's Christmas, it's a faith-based challenge, but I want to go ahead and use this. I'm going to use this challenge actually to say for Christmas. The other ones are going to go into the categories I mentioned. This was sent to me by Lacey from Blue Kiwi Budgets as part of Happy Meal, and I thought it was so cute. She has my name on it and everything, so we're going to go ahead. I think I'm going to go ahead and do 2 of these today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do this one. That one's going to be for 9. All right, I think that's a 9. All right, and so we can get that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's do another one. 3, let's do this side. 1, 2, 3. That one's going to be for 5. All right, get that one. All right, so now in Lacey's we have saved 5, 10, 12, 14. And this one will save us 50 when we get finished. All right, next up, I have a challenge by Budgets with Elma. She had released A through H. I had printed out, and I'm now on E and F. So E says everlasting love from God. F says faith, and it says faith opens doors. So let's start with the E and roll a couple times on this. 2. All right, let's roll again. 4. And I tell you, I'll go one more time and do that one. 3. All right, so that's going to be 9. Let's go ahead and put 9 in that. 8, 9. All right, and that's, like I said, Budgets with Elma. All right, next up, we have this challenge by Joe from CBA Mom Saves. It says, let go and let God. Saved a lot on this one. We got 50, 70, 81. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to finish this row out. Let's go ahead and put 18 in this one. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So now in Joe's, we will have 5s in order, and 2 and 1. All right, so now in Joe's, we've saved 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, and 99. All right, getting close to finishing that one. All right, so I have one more I'm going to do, and then I'm going to go back around because I think I have enough money to go 2 rounds today on these. All right, so this one was made by Stephanie from Savvy Girl Saves. It says, let the word of Christ dwell in you richly, Colossians 3:16. I have saved 60. These are each worth 5. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put 10 more in here. All right, so now in this one we have saved 50, 60, 65, and 70. All right, so I'll put that over. I might get back to it. That is Stephanie from Savvy Girl Saves. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my scratch and saves one more time. And then with what's left, I'll figure out what I want to do with my roll and saves. All right, what? One of them fell. Let me grab it. All right, so this scratch and save challenge, I think I'll go ahead and do 2, Yeah, we'll just do one. Let's just do one on this. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's do this one. That'll be for $1. Okay. Another dollar in there. All right. So that one now it's 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16. All right, so that'll be it for that one for today. And I think I'll probably finish that one up in the next week or two. So, all right, let's do also another one from Lacey with Blue Kiwi Budgets. Let's do one more. Her challenge. Okay, and one. Let's just go ahead and do this one right here. All right, and that one's going to be for 2. Okay, 2 more in hers. So another 2 there. So now in this one, 5, 10, 12, 14, 16. All right. And then we will do Elma's again. Let's roll hers. We had saved 9 so far. We'll add another 2. I might as well just finish that one out. 2 and 2. So we'll do another 4 into Elma's. All right. So now with Elma's, we've saved 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. All right. And then with Joe's, I'm going to go ahead and add, let's see, 2, 4. All right, we'll go ahead and add another 9 to Joe's. And one more of those. All right, and now let's see what we've got. Say 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so get my 2 right here. All right, so now in Joe's, we've saved 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 97, 99, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! 108. We got 2 more Bibles. All right, and the last one we'll do is Stephanie's. That's the one we got left. All right, and this one's 5, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have $2 left. I'll just transfer to my next video. Put another 5 in hers. And now with Stephanie's, we have saved 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. And that is all for today. Thank y'all for watching. That one challenge from Lacey with Blue Kiwi will go to Christmas. The rest will go to the categories I mentioned at the beginning, which were the car, home, medical, pets, credit card, and vacation categories. But thank y'all for watching. I will be back on Sunday with my Roll, Scratch, and Save Sunday video. So until then, y'all have a great rest of today, and y'all have a great Saturday, and I will see y'all on Sunday. Bye, y'all.